Good morning. I want to begin by starting at a familiar place, that is with our reform lines.
Ayelwel walk or Google to Niran ban, cooking kene yene cake you could will akir no.
Many of us may think we know the reform lines well,
Ayelwel coin we could work on it, Kichola berabber no.
but depending on how well we know them,
Kujicho Gini walk cake,
how well we trust them,
Colonian walk a gum,
depends our safety in this movement.
Yeneke walk gil akunum kene.
So many people have left this movement
Quite you jaja could can one,
over the last 6 years.
Kichirun get the tempchilo,
Every single one of them that has left
ran to cake jalaban,
could have been safe
Edichiluo.
if they understood and accepted the reform lines.
Teaching cake aber ko teaching cake in gum.
Because the reform lines have implications.
Chan aber ke anong ke nyot walk.
What seems like a simple concept,
Ke you could think ke tin piale.
when you consider the implications of that concept,
Delay yin adete je ken lay yin lu.
all of a sudden makes it much more difficult to accept. Makes it much more difficult to accept.
I can eko cho rejarete bika ke bike gam.
And we become separated
Ku ken ke wa chokwo.
depending on our trust and understanding of reform lines.
Chicho colonial walk len ke yen walk gam.
It happened in September of last year,
Era loy pe idongwan runwar.
and it continues to shake us.
Who can jala tuenga medwalk?
So I want us to think not just about our reform lines. I want us to think not just about our reform lines,
Akar chukubetak lanyetuk.
but to consider the implications of them.
Lekine tia che len ke yen ka kor buting.
We draw the reform line
Lele lan kina yu jidla.
of the 144,000.
Elanya chuk penye rana li. Kubuat ku terman kungwan.
We begin it in 1989.
Ayuku gole run kene.
We understand there is an increase of knowledge.
Eken kene yen ka yuku date ke yen. Ye run yen ni jerot jo.
That increase of knowledge is formalized
Kujuma ni ken kene ay jalta o gari.
in 1996
Run te dongwan detem.
in the Time of the End magazine.
Bung te te yen yuku chol damana ker kene.
And then in 2001,
Ku ken kene yen ka lipen kutuk.
we become tested.
Go walk jal tem.
So there is an unsealing of a message,
Anong lim chene wer kene chene liapi walk.
an increase of knowledge on that message.
Ku jela jum chene nyiro jo to long piu kene.
That message becomes formalized,
Ku jale piu kene jal garpen.
and then we are tested upon it.
Ku jal walk tem yen.
And all of this history, 1989 to 2001,
Kuwa ko kul ke kedia golerun terber ku dongwan ageta lipen kutuk.
becomes the history of the plowing.
Ejala ku kul wene etul.
1999 to 2001, plowing.
Ya rune terber ku dongwan ageta lipen kutuk. Erun wen yen ran pin de control be logo ku chen ketotin.
2001 to the Sunday law, early rain.
Ali pen kutuk aeche daman yomala yen ke deng tuing.
Sunday law to the close of probation.
Ku zaman ben yomala tau kene aeche tiu bab
This is the history of the latter rain.
yen ka ku kul deng dakir.
From the close of probation to the second advent,
Daman siyo ko ba iti bandero de chu
becomes the history of the harvest.
yen kaya ko kuldetem.
We have 5 primary waymarks.
Wono nga kir ke diteki
1989, 2001, Sunday Law, close of probation, second advent.
Daman akhir runi terber ku dongwan ali pen ku tok ku duor yene kulo yo mala ku jela ti ku ba ku jela bandero.
How does God plow his people?
Yen ya le je ko ke ye pinjuer ke de.
He's going to do it through a message.
Aye loy lon kene e piu
A specific testing message will plow.
anong piu tum yen be bene ko ke bene ke tol.
So how is he going to water that newly planted crop? How is he going to water that newly planted crop?
Ike ka chiga pia chum ka ke be ke gal mio je piu de.
It must be through another testing message.
Elle be piu de ben gatem be.
So I understand there is an increase of knowledge
Ayu ku dil de nang jumi ni jira loy tene.
and then a formalization.
Ku jela gar ne mesin kene yene jal be gar pen.
And Sunday Law becomes a test.
Ku jalle da man duor yo malad jel ben ke ni tem.
And then from the Sunday Law,
Ku ne da man duor yo malad kene
the latter rain
ke deng kien
is a specific testing message.
e piu yun to ke tem ko
It's going to be unsealed at the Sunday Law.
e piu yun bi jala lepe e da man duor yo malad kene
There will be an increase of knowledge on the message of the latter rain.
abenang jumi ni to lo piu de deng da ke
It's formalized at the loud cry.
abijal gar pe ni tene da man chodi go
And then a test.
ku jal tem jel ben
So this dispensation,
berti ya werti
a specific message plows.
e piu yun ben ke ben ko be to la ben ko be juir
A specific message is the early rain.
ku jel ben am piu de che we ke ye kre deng twing
A specific message is the latter rain.
yen piu che we ke ne anong piu de che we ke ya de piu de deng da ke
And a specific message harvests.
ku nan piu de che be we ke ya de yen ye piu de tem
It can look like we invented all of this,
era lo che ke ka ke cha ku ke
but it can be well demonstrated.
lekin alu bu ke nye nyo da pet
You just have to go to Millerite history.
akor ba du chien a ku millerite
One example,
loel care to ba be
a message unsealed,
piu ken elepe
1816 to 1818.
rune tier bu de tema ke rune tier bu be
Miller studies and understands that message.
go mila go jal kwen ku jel piu ken jel dede
So it's 1798,
rune te dongwan ku berti
1816 to 1818.
ku jela rune tier bu de tema ke rune tier bu be
1833 is formalized in his presentations.
rune te dia ku dia ken ka ken piu den ken ka ken jal betao gare
And in 1840, they're all tested on the principle of that message.
kuruna terman ke tien ka chen ka jal betem
The day for a year principle.
mana de ka nong ke jam kul tu e aruon
Then we understand
e tena chu yu de
there was another unsealing.
e nong lim de chen piu ba belepe
This was William Miller.
e ken ken e ye William Miller
Then we have Samuel Snow.
ku jal nga ben Samuel Snow
Samuel Snow receives a message.
go Samuel Snow go piu ken go lo
It's unsealed to God's people.
piu yun ke lepe
July
ye
20
le ko ke ne le
July 21st at Boston.
pe doro pe nin tero kuto yan ke Boston
They receive an increase of knowledge until August 1 at Concord.
Kujal ke jom ni jak lo ma che pe
1.
che pe ber nin to.
And it's formalized August 15 at Exeter.
Kujata o gare pe nin tier ku di pe ber.
So this is July 21st.
Eken yen ke pe dro pe nin tero kutok.
Boston.
Yen ke Boston.
This is August 1.
Ken yen ke pe ber pe nin to.
Concord. 3
Yen-
camp meetings.
Yen ke yuku chol Concord yen ye madetene man chen ke mat.
August 15, Exeter.
Kujela pe ber pe nin tier ku di yen ke yuku chol Exeter.
Unsealing, increase of knowledge, formalization.
Lim chene were lepe kulon chene nyiro jaw kujela lon chene gatpen.
Formalization lines up with the midnight cry or the loud cry.
Gerene piu chi yene yen garpenyetene atungnom kene chordi kaw.
And after the midnight cry, the loud cry, what waymark comes next?
Ti chene chordi kaw kujela chordi go keye akero berben.
October 22,
Epe tier pe nintero kuro
shut door.
yene ye tiu bab
A test on that message.
yene ye tum yen ko jal tem to lo piu kene.
So it's the exact same pattern
Yene lantum kene.
in each dispensation.
Nene wer rod wachi
This happened under Miller.
eken kiti Mila
This happened under Snow.
kukin kene luirot snow.
So if you know that is how God plows,
Na chanyi ken kelo nen nele yen tolo kiti
and that is how he conducts the latter rain,
kuyen kelo yen deng tuing yen loy
it doesn't take much faith
achie kurgamdi
to look back and see the same pattern in the early rain
badu chien kubala ting lo ne bi deng tuing
and go to the spirit of prophecy
kulor gara len wadi
and find the same pattern in the harvest.
kudia ke lo kiti lo yo teme.
This is what we call the repeating pattern.
Yen ke yugu chol piu yuen radua pin au lan yuen radua pin.
Our reform lines have 5 primary waymarks.
Aker lan kene anong aker te ki kedi
5 primary waymarks as 5 fingers of a hand.
kwa ker te ki kedi ai ryup kedi ki kina ai ke nyuot.
How does God gather his people?
Lo nyen ne le yen koi ke kuoti
According to scripture,
chi chok the Bible
he reaches, if I was to go to the quotes, he's reaching into Babylon,
te karan ba lep ke chi gora len wa te kai le ke chin la Babylon
he uses his right hand,
ke chin de ne chui yen ka yen lui
his people are in captivity,
koi ke ato maji
and he's going to bring them out of captivity.
wa ba ke jala bebe maji
So he takes them with his right hand
ai ke lum chin chui de
and he pulls them out.
ku jel ke bebe.
That's the picture that is given over and over again.
Yen ke ker chi nyuot ito win
Now all we are doing
ke loi ku
is plotting that subject
ebu yen ken ebu bu ting
if we're in captivity
te te walk maji
and God is gathering his people.
unyala ja put koi ke
This is just a representation of his right hand.
ke kiti e ker chin chui de
5 fingers, 5 primary waymarks.
ryup ke di ke ye aker ke di te ki
4 dispensations.
where yin wan
Plowing, early rain, latter rain, harvest.
mana de anong tul nong deng tuing nong deng aker nong damanetem
Does that make sense?
eken kene ye nang adete.
So that's how we understand the line of 144,000.
Yen ke adete to kene walk lon yen walk elanye rana lip buatu terman kuman dete.
What 2 waymarks exist between 9/11 and Sunday law?
Ya kir ko kero keto keto da ali pen ku to kama ali pen ku to ken zaman duor yo malat ya kiro to e kame
Raphia and Panium.
ayel wel manade ka akir to ten kiro erapia ku pania
2019-2021.
manade ke ken ali pen ku tier ku dongwan ku ken ali pen ku tero ku to
Those are the only waymarks that exist on that scale.
ke kaya kir to e kem ki kero
Between 9/11, 2001 and Sunday law.
ali pen ku to ku jelada man duor yo malat
So we know that 2019 becomes an increase of knowledge.
ay adir kunyi manada ka ali pen ku tier ku dongwan yen ke da man yen ni rod job
For the 144,000.
tinong rana libor ku terwan ku wan
This is where our reform lines, if plotted correctly,
yen ke ti yen wo ka lan den ting ti de yen ne japet
start to have implications.
ku jal ku nang adete pied gi e kor bele wo
I want to make one point.
anong tung kar balwel
Everyone can see Boston, Concord, Exeter, October 22.
rana bana le be ka ting Boston Concord ku Exeter ku jela pe tier pe nin tero gro
After October 22,
on chen pe tier pe nin tero gro te
God's people were shaken.
go ko e ne le go ke mit
Then in 1850, what do they do?
lekin rune te di yong chi ben beloy
They take a message
piu je chi ben lo
and they go to the world.
kuleke pinno
So is this the correct scale to plot Millerite history?
alwe lekin kin yen ka dete piel lo bina ko kol milara le bina dete
Do we take our message
wai piu da yu kulo
and go back to the world
ku jal ku du pinno
after Daniel 12:1?
ti chen Daniel tier kuro chop to chen te
No.
yu kulo ya
So when we
che yen
see this pattern,
te lo mo ka ken
pattern is correct,
ke ken ato chu kai
but the pattern must exist on what?
lekin ken le buto ngono
It must be a pattern for a fractal.
eladim eken be ya ku wen yu ku ting ke ti ne kene
You can't line up the midnight cry of August 15 with the loud cry.
ayel wel yin ti lo ba piu ji choro were pe ber pe nin tier ku di a chi lo ba mai nom kene chodi go kene
On the line of the 144,000.
elan den rana li bot ter man ku man chi lo ba mai nom ya
So that history must be belonging to a fractal.
ayel wela ku kul kene eladim be ya ku kul yu ku ting yen wo kene ting kene
And we know
wanyi ku
that God calls out his people
manade ka nele je koy ga chol be
in 3 fractal groups.
nen aberti dia
The first group we call the priests,
manade ka putwen a koy yu ga chol ban dir ka nele
and they experience the same plowing history as the 144,000.
ku kanang ichok tung e tole rana li bor terman ku wan ken yen ke tul chen ban dir ka nele be tol awel
From 1989 to 2001.
rune terber ku dongwan aida li pen ku to
Then their early reign
ku bodeng tuen
between 2001
e ka me ya li pen ku to
and 2014.
kena li pen ku tier ku wan
Then they must experience their latter reign
ku jal ke be benang de nga kreya rod be blue ke
from 2014
ali pen ku tier ku wan
to 2019.
aida li pen ku tier ku dongwan
And their harvest
ku jela tem
from 2019 to 2021.
tem de ni ke jal tem ke ban dir ka ne le jero lo ali pen ku tier ku dongwan aida li pen ku tero ku to
And again,
iya
5-way marks for dispensations.
manade kanong akir kedi aber kengwan
Plowing early rain,
sul kujela deng tuing
getting the history of our latter rain,
kukin kine abukul edeng kienda
we're going to have an increase of knowledge leading to the midnight cry.
wabenang jomini yugu tinga ye waglar chodi de were
So where can we correctly place Exeter in Millerite history?
yetango leben walk exodus leben walk atawa pet abukul milarade
Not here,
achetin kene
because they go back to work.
chanan tu du chien no
It's on a fractal.
an tu du chien lo nyen ketine bebe kene
So if we plot Millerite history,
today walk abukul milarade
we can take this history 1798 to 1840,
ka abukul ti ale bube a runu terman
but October 22 is the shut door for the first group called.
lekin pe tie pe nin tero kuro ale be atiu ko bab nong akude kon chol
That's their test.
yen ke tem
They've been through that increase of knowledge under Miller.
elon chen ni chero jo to nong mila
Then they went through the tarrying time
ku ka ke to damane ge ke
of April 19.
yen ye pe wan pe nin tier ku dongwan
Then comes Boston.
ku jal boston jel ben
You go from listening to Miller to listening to Snow.
jale nong william miller ku bar nong samuel snow
July 21st,
Pedro pe nin tero kutuk
you come to Concord
jal ben concord
and then Exeter.
ku jal ben exodus
So to correctly plot Millerite history,
chan babu kul milaran ba date japiat
we have to see that 1798 to October 22 is a fractal.
e buting manada ke damana akir yene yeruna tedoro ku dongwan aget
Fractal. And all this time that we've been dealing with this line,
abating ten golakir aget pe tie pe nin tero kro ekin kine ekitine yen ka chu bebe kiditi
when we thought we were dealing with their whole line,
lekin ayu yen dilta manada ke elandi te ban yen ka lui walking
we were in fact only looking at a fractal level.
ekin kene alle buting dolien waga ting ke kene bi ku be kiditi ja chi kurku ting ke ye landi te lui walk
It becomes important to recognize that.
ekin kene itie badil date
When we come to these reform lines,
tele wa ben elani chopenya
we have 4 to learn from. We have 4 to learn from.
anong kan ke wan le bu ka dil date ja u ben wa ka na date te ne ke
Moses,
ke tu nga moses
Christ,
ku bokere ro ke yechu
Millerites,
ku bokere dia ke milarai
144,000.
ku jel kra ker jel ben ke ye wo
So on the testimony of 2 or 3 shall everything be established.
elle ke tu ker ro ker dia ke kriye ben abjal yi
And to understand our own, God has given us 3 witnesses.
chan bu ke den elan den bu date ke ne le je wa kon yen chat ke dia
The beginning and end of ancient Israel,
God ku jela to Israel tuing
the beginning and end of modern Israel.
ku jela God ku to Israel den jadid
To understand the 144,000,
chan ku bua kir den bu date ja u buru de
we must have a correct view
eke la di bunang a date pet
of our previous 3 key reform lines.
tinong len kwon ti kon te ke dia
So I've looked briefly at the Millerite.
kien bu ting me na ko kul milarai
Now we come to Christ's.
lelkin kina chu ting milarai da chu ka ting lekin wa bijal ben nong ye chu ker so men bu lan de bu ba ting
It's an Amiga history. We are an Amiga history.
eken kene yene ke akukul dakir wo woy no akukul akir ya
End of ancient Israel, end of modern Israel.
to ke Israel twing kujela to Israel jut
History of success, history of success.
akukul tiam
So it becomes our key reform line.
ekin kene yene ke ker pie yukulum ke yekda
If we're to understand our own.
te de wo kene
So for a long time,
daman kilo daman barare
we looked at Millerite history and placed October 22 as Daniel 12:1.
ka woy lo kutim ko akukul milorat uloko akukul penin tero pro buku meku kene Daniel tier pro to
But now we expanded our view and saw we could not do that.
kuman kene achu date manade ke kene achu kulo ya
But there are fractals in each history.
lekin enang ketin to ke di ja ku kule ben
God always prepares his people before they go to the world.
nele je koy ke ay ke juir damon to ko ben angod ke kin go lo pinno
So for a long time,
ne daman ti berere
people placed the waymark of the cross
ko cha kir ya kir tiamager kene
at different places,
achi do cha ta tu watch
including Daniel 12:1.
ageche Daniel tier pro chok chok
This waymark.
ye na kir kene
Can they do that?
lel ken achi lo bilo ya
After the cross, what do the disciples do?
on chen tiamager chen cha kir tiamager on chen te yong chi du tu ben loy
They gather their message and go back to another group of people,
a piu de na chi ben ma te ku du ku chien no ngap ku nom de
just like the Millerites do.
chiu on chen milara ko ku will mila chen ke ke loy
We know that the cross is a test,
anye ku mana de ka kir tiamager kene tum
but it's not this waymark.
lekin achi a kir kene yen ye kor bilwel
The cross exists for a fractal level.
tiamager a kir tiamager kene eto te lo min lantin ba be lanti ti ka jeli ne ting lekin achi ting ena
And in that history,
kuna ku kul kene
our key history, the Amiga,
ka kir pia jukulum a kir to ko Israel twing yani akeri chukur so
we have three groups.
wana ngakunim ke dia
This is the priests.
eken ken ke gai bandir ka nele
Now we can plot the Levites.
eten ken mit kelebia le bugating ya
I'm not really interested in their reform line,
ayel wel ka ache a berchu pinyen kar ba choloy ban
except for us to see the history of their harvest.
elle aku kule tem ken yen ka kar butinga pet
144,000 priests, Levites, Nethinim.
manade ke rana libuat terman kuman kubandir ka nele kujela mit klebi
All start their reform line one dispensation across. All start their reform lines
eka ke ka kirban
one dispensation across.
where rotu rolo ben wati amagirati
So the world is plowed
pinom yene juir
from 2014 to 2019.
pinom juira le pen tier kuman aida le pen tier kudoman
These things will become more significant as we view them.
aka ke abejala ka te ki kilo nien walk away
But when we look at the cross,
lekina tingu tiamage
it's a test for the disciples.
iketem to lord tu
So at the time of the end,
en damana akhirti
there is a birth
anong dit
of who?
dinanga
who is born at the time of the end.
Yang ay di zaman akhir itu.
I got two answers. John and Christ.
Lalu kanang wilkero jaga ping John ku Yesus Kristus.
Who do they represent?
Ye ngai ni yika
Message?
vera ne ke fusion ka yika.
John is the first angel.
John ye ne ke malaika ai tuing.
Christ is the second angel.
Ku Yesus Kristus ye ne ke malaika ai dero.
When are they born?
Ye nain ke di
The time of the end.
zaman akhir ka yen ke di.
So do you want to mark John
Korbal wele John
or Christ?
Yesus Kristus.
We're forced to mark both. John and Christ are both born at the time of the end.
Alwel John ku Yesus Kristus ay ka yu zaman akhir ban.
And 2001
Polipen ku tok
lines up with the baptism of Christ.
atung nong ke ne lo ni Yesus Kristus baptis.
It's the arrival
Ebande
of the second angel.
malaika ai dero.
Does that make sense?
Ken ne yugo de
Both are born at the time of the end.
ke ban ay ka di zaman akhir.
John does the first work.
John elon twin loy
He prepares the way.
edol juir
Then a second angel arrives on the scene.
ku jal leg de malaika ai dero jel ben.
But who's still leading the movement?
Yang adi ay ke ngara ku de te
John.
John ke di ay ke ngor te
Christ is recognized,
Yesus Kristus wa ci bende
but he has not taken over leadership of that movement.
manada ka ci ngora ku kina ci golo
He's going to go into the wilderness.
manada ka yena bu ko lo sarai
He's going to be tested.
yena bu lotem
And then he's going to go to the marriage of Cana.
wa bu kon lo e kur de kana
His mother wants him to show himself.
yen mana ko ren bro la nyote
And what does he say?
yong ci ben wel te
My time has not yet come.
ci ben wel manada ke daman dia akin ben
So you know in this history, he's arrived, but he hasn't taken over leadership.
anyi ku manada ku kul kene rodi lo yo awu ben le kina ngod ke kin musuale akin golo
He has to be empowered.
e kor bi yerier
And that happens
ku kin ro lo
with the first temple cleansing.
era loy lo de ni lo kanisa ba kanisa la wa ke jawe ke tuing
Ellen White tells us that John understood this,
ayalen wa da yele wo manada kin kin ci jonde
that for Christ to be recognized and begin his ministry,
manada ke Yesu Kristo e kor belonde go
John would have to be imprisoned and die.
John manada yene bidil mai ko beto
So the same time Christ is beginning his ministry,
adaman tungon gol Yesu Kristo londe
John goes into prison.
go John go lo maji
You have a transition in the leadership of that movement.
no where rod de ban au de ngor yu tinga kut kini
Between John and Christ.
kam yi John kini Yesu
Christ is going to do his work.
Yesu Kristo belonde lo
He's going to introduce into the movement parable teaching.
abe piu de parabol abe jalbe ya kut kini
All about parables.
pichi jalbe na piu ti ben ai parabol
He's going to teach them to his disciples.
parabol ke ka be jalbe piu du tu ke
Throughout his ministry,
nene ngor de je ben
at the triumphal entry,
kun lon der ke Jerusalem
he enters Jerusalem.
gola pan Jerusalem
Everyone thinks this is great.
goran ben go piolo yum lel ken ken ke piet
We're all in unity.
wo to mate je ben
We're all happy.
wo mit pio
What does Christ know?
wo kor bu Yesu Kristo ni
Those proclaiming Hosanna,
koy ona jam osana
did they truly accept him?
ke ji Yesu Kristo chua gam
No.
e ken ke gam
And while everyone's excited,
on chiran ben pio miet
saying, look at this great midnight cry message, he knows that they don't even understand it.
e ni wo de mana de ke koy ke akinen de
They don't understand it, they don't accept it.
E chiki de ko kin ga gam.
And Jerusalem, this holy city, is about to be destroyed.
Ku Jerusalem yeni ye pan la je e je tiyo ga brio.
You go through the history of the upper room,
Na lokwa ku kul on chen ke lo nial.
Gethsemane,
Yeni ye Gethsemane
and the cross.
jelati amagir.
It's a test for the first group of people,
E ye tum tu na ku tuing ko
the disciples.
ke mani ke ye dutu.
The disciples go through their own difficulty.
Dutu cha blo anwen ke ni
Christ comes back.
ye chukur so lo du chien.
They understand more his parables.
A piu je parabole yene ke piu je chi jal be de ja pet.
And then they take that message and go where?
Go ke piu je jalum kule ke no.
Back to the church
Du ke chien kanisa e.
at Pentecost.
Edamanda kulite di.
At Pentecost, they go back to the Jewish nation.
Na kulite di go du chien du kanisa de Judaya ja du ke pan de Judaya.
And they give their message.
Kule ke piu jon chi de ke ne le ke gam.
They give their message to the Jewish nation
Go ke piu den ke ne go ke jala gam ko e ke Judaya.
until the end of the 490-year time period.
Agete tu ke ruon buat ku te dongwan.
And then in 34 AD,
Kuna run te dia ko ngwan.
where do they go?
Yetan mu chen ke Babylon.
Probation has closed for the Jewish nation.
Go bab go tiu to nong pan de Judaya.
They're going to go back. They're going to go to the world,
Ke ka be jal jal te ne ke lo pin nom.
the Gentiles.
Le ke nong ale.
They're going to take the message to the Gentiles or the world.
A be piu cha bi jor ler ke to nong ale ton pin nom.
End of ancient Israel.
To ke Israel tuing.
God dealt with them in 2 steps.
Nele je ben lui ke ne ke a bri ro.
And then the world in 1.
Ku lui nele ke ne pin nom a bri to.
So you have 3 fractals
Inong ka ti ke tin ka dia.
within the line of Christ.
Nene e lain di dia chukur so e.
Just understanding our reform lines at this level
Chan kubu lain dia ne chupin bude te je der.
separates us from all those who have left.
E wo we te ne ko chi ja.
Because Elder Jeff now teaches
Chan ki ye e da je pio je mane.
that the second leader,
Mana da ke dungor ro.
the second angel, if he's going to say that,
Yen ye malaika e de ro tu le li ne ya.
arrives at Panium.
E ben a ke ri chol pania mene ya li pen tero kutok yen ka ye le yen ka ben dungor ro jal ben.
Which is here.
Yen e run kene run be jal ben wanim twin.
What problem does he have?
Ye mikila yinde.
Contradicts all of our reform lines.
Ye mikila yinde to kene
He teaches,
aye pure
has for a long time,
chiman te
that every time someone leaves the movement,
mana de daman to yen ran jal a kut kene
they start destroying 9/11.
aye ke tem biali pen ku to bidirio
He says we do that.
ye lele ken ken ayu ku loy
But I say he does that.
lekin mena ya jal lele ye na che ken ken a chi loy
The second leader is the second angel.
e lele mana de ke dungor ro yen ke malaika e de ro
He stood up and said,
e rod ben jot ku lele
I, Jeff,
en ke ne je
am the first angel.
en ke malaika e twin
If the first leader is the first angel,
tien dungor twin tien malaika e twin
the second leader is the second angel.
ke dungor ro abia malaika e de ro
And if he wants to move the second leader to Panium,
kuna jel kor be dungor ro be chor be la beali pen ku tero kuto
he has to move the second angel
e ka lu be malaika e de ro ti le be la nyaaya
and reject both its arrival and empowerment.
ku ken ken ere yin kre je ben go ya ben de ku jelalo ni ne yere
So we're not destroying 9/11, he is.
a che wo ria ga le pen ku to ba de yen ka ria ke
We know that at this level,
anye ku mana da ke ten ken
the first group
ke a ku nom twen
are the ones that experience a change in leadership.
ai ke kai wer roloi ke kai yen yu
Moses changed to Joshua
Moses erod ben war ngo de ben yen Joshua
before they ever began their work.
ke ngod ke kin lon den God
John changed to Christ
John e ngor de che wer Yesu Kristo
before that first group of disciples ever went to work.
angod akutu en ke ye dutu Yesu Kristo angod ke kin lon den God
Same pattern, Miller changed to snow.
ku kin yen ka yu ting aku kul Miller de ya yen William Miller yen bang de yen Samuel Snow
So everyone who leaves this movement
ran ben jala kut kin
does so because they either do not understand or do not accept reform lines.
ai kin a yi ke loy chan ke ga che a ber chu pin kin a chi ke de ko chi ke gam
They keep us safe. And many of the people leaving now,
ko yu jere me
not just leaving but being troubled,
a che ja la ba le ki na ja le ke dier
are troubled because they don't understand the reform lines.
ai dier chan a chi ke de a ke ru chu pin kin
That's why we have so many theories
yen ka yen wok nang a ka yu che yi to ken wok
about what the harvest of the world looks like.
a elon ben pin no ben tem
So I wanted to deal with that, the change in leadership.
ai lwel kin a kar ba loy lon yen ngori ra war
It begins here.
erot gole ten
And this way mark
a kwa ker ken
on our hand
nini chin ko yi jitene
is always the middle,
ato
Sunday law.
eken kene yan ka yukulu mana de ke ko lu duori mala
When you see Christ begin his ministry,
ti on ting inen ke Yesu Kristo golonde
that way mark doesn't even exist on the template reform line.
ke a ker keti e jito e lani chupenyi
It's Christ's whole life is the story of a fractal.
piri Yesu Kristo ben e piri ting e wanyot a ker kete de ben be e wanyot lan kete de ben be lan di de
He just has to train up the people and then let them go to work.
e bu ko be ke
So I wanted to ask a question.
yelwel kanong kar ba ti
When we have an increase of knowledge,
tinang wog jumini
like in this history,
chumana ko kulti
we understand that it's an increase of knowledge,
ayuku den mana daga kin kin jumini
but does that increase of knowledge give us information towards the future?
lekini jumini kene ye wog ya yen ko bo ko braloy tueng wani
Or is it designed to tell us about the past?
ka jumini kene ye be chan bo bo nyot ki chu wan wa
Understand the future.
Sorry?
To understand the future.
To understand the future.
e chan ku bo tueng bu de ko braloy wani tueng
We had quite a debate over that at the school.
aye lwel wo chi jam tina reti e ken kene sukule
When people think about it, it seems more complex.
lwel ki ko de lo ken kene are re jare
Where does the increase of knowledge point?
ye tan mo yene jumini yen wa nyuan nimti
To the past, the present, or the future?
ye wa nyuan nim chen ka ye wa nyuan nim tueng
Because it was an issue there, I want to give just a few examples.
ai lwel ke nong mikla ten le kina nong kati ba ka nyuat wo
John the Baptist.
alwel John
He says,
lwel ke jam
I'll baptize you with water,
alwel we ba ke baptism piu
but there's someone coming after me who's mightier than I,
wono ran bo a chu kien yen kari ren
who will baptize you with the Holy Ghost.
abe we baptism jong di
He's going to purge his floor, clean his floor,
yen abu ko abe ke wa
gather the wheat, burn the chaff.
abe rew pia da abe ke ko ti den ko be we ro ra abe ke chuon
John is doing a work,
John a loy loy
but he's preparing the way for something coming after.
a juir dol or a juir dol ti nong ran be ben ne chu kien
He's pointing people forward.
a nyot ko nim tuen
Jesus comes,
Yesu Kristo ben
and he's pointing the minds of his disciples forward.
ku jel ben ku jel no mo ko piu ke jel ke ngon nim twen
trying to convince them of the nature of the kingdom of heaven.
tem be ke dil cho no ngadete cho cái chừng de au chừng pa nia
As demonstrated at the cross.
cái man chen nen nuốt ke cái tiam angel ko
John was pointing forward, Christ was pointing forward.
John ne nyo ko nim twen ku ye chu Kristo nyo ko nim twen
Miller has an increase of knowledge.
mila nang jumni
He says in about 25 years, Christ will come back.
a che lwel ke chi ruon che ro ku di ke ye chu Kristo ba du chien
He's pointing forward.
a nyo ko nim twen ya de
Samuel Snow begins what movement?
Samuel Snow ye which ben God
It's known as the 7th month movement.
a put ke den ke ne a put Pedro
Because he's pointing them to where?
a nyo ke nim no
The 7th month on the Jewish calendar, October 22.
a nyo ke nim Pedro ye ne to kwende de Judai
2012,
ali pen tier pro
the message of time
e nang piu ji daman
pointed us where?
e piu ji daman ye wa nyon ni no
2014.
e wa nyon ni man pen tier ku wan
The midnight cry pointed us forward.
cho di de were che wa nyon ni twen
The light is always focused in the path in front of you.
kia cho le ben e to ke ngari au ke nyon ti nom twen
If you're driving a car on a dangerous road
te geri na rabia kunang ke kor bro loy
and the headlights point backwards, what good does that do you?
ku ye nuri lo ka du chien ke ne le pya de nong
It can explain how you got in the mess, it won't help you.
ke kin adir nuotin manade ka nong tre chilo tin po chilon beri ro ko
That always disseminates backwards, spreads backwards.
okay kin ai dir nuot dul bindu chien
But the focus point is forwards.
lekin ke rot kor bi nur kina er nuotin la twen bin la twen
Think about the Passover.
akor batak lo miederat
The Passover pointed to what?
miederat ye wanyon ni no
The crucifixion of Christ.
e wanyot bien ben ye chu Kristo lon ben ye la pia
It points forward to the Lamb of God.
e wanyon nim twen to lo nyong ben yale
It prefigured the blood of Christ.
e jam to lo riam de ye chu Kristo
But it also reminded them of what?
ku ke tan ni mangoya
The deliverance from Egypt.
e lon ye ke be on bi ke be pin de Egypt
So it reminds them of their past,
e ke tan nim ke ter war chi lo
helps to explain their past,
chan ku bi aku kulwar chi te bi be de te
but its primary focus is to the future and the Lamb of God.
lekin ke twen ye ne korot bi de te manade ke nyong de nyale abla no
Not a literal lamb in Egypt.
achie nyong wan tie chir ku wan to pin de Egypt
So when we come to 1996,
te le wo berun te the one de tem
and it's the Time of the End magazine,
man ye ne ye jam bung de ni chol damandakir
is its primary focus backwards or forwards?
ke bung ke ne adeti de au ke wen kor bi nyol wo ye chan ka ye twen
I'm going to say it's forwards.
ye lwel ka kar ba lwel bung ke ne anyu wo twen
It'll point back
e ko dom nim chien
and say 1989 was the time of the end,
kule jamana de ke runu terber ku dom wanen ke da manakir
and the reason that means anything,
alwel ku mana de ken achin ke kor ba lwel
is that it tells us the Sunday law is in our generation right in front of us.
lekin ay lwel ke ti ato ya lekin ke kor ba ke te ke bu de manade ke da man ben duor yo malata yen ga korot tinong rinden ken bu de
We're the final generation and we need to prepare for the Sunday law.
wo ka rinya kir wo kor buru juir bu duor yo malat bu de
The focus is still forwards.
ke kor bi bung pi wo etwen
So in each dispensation there's an increase of knowledge that points us forwards and explains the future.
nene wer ro loy ben ke nang jumni ku jumni kene e wo nyom nim twen
Implications of that.
adete je ken kene
We are currently standing here.
walk man walk ka jiten
After the increase of knowledge.
ti kene jumni ti chiro loy
So we have to look back at the last 2 years
ke koro na wo bu wani be do kien run ti lo kero
and there were 2 messages that divided this movement.
ke nong ban kero au dulle kero cha kut kini ti teke
What 2 messages were those?
yap kut ke de au ye dulle ke de ka kero
Equality,
mana de ke tungnom
that was presented in October 2018,
tungnom e future pe tier alipen ku tier ku bet
while not fully refined.
ke kene date ja pet
The minute you tell a conservative
inyen binele koy won chi to ke war
that Hillary Clinton should be the ruler of the free world, you're giving a message on equality.
balle ko mana de ke Hillary Clinton yen ka biya dungor de pinno mekin kina non ko korwa luel
And when they rejected her, they were already failing that test.
on chen ke ken bere ke chi biya dungor ben yui ke tem de ne ben
We had a message on equality, divided this movement.
alwel ka non piu ji tung no yen chi ben cha ku de ne bite ke ro
Second message that divided this movement.
piu de ro cha ku ken ben te
What else did they attack?
ye kan ngo de ro yen chi ben re
Our understanding of the Sunday law.
de den tau ben yo malad lon bento out bera luaitin
Why did we come into conflict over 2 different messages?
yong yen piu ji kero yong yen ke wate rao yong yen ke waja po
Because
chan
we're on 2 different reform lines.
chan wo nong akeri chu pin wa chi do to ken wo
Each faithful member of this movement
ai dugam to akut kene
can walk on both,
ale bicha de ka ke kero
which means we have to be able to divide these lines
ai kor belwel manada ale rotin wo bu ker ke chu pin kero bu ke te ki
and think intelligently about where we are.
ku jal ku ta ka pet ite wo tin
We went through the midnight cry and test
watch law etem chodi de kawe
of the priesthood.
ke etem me bandir ka ne le
It's all about equality.
etem kene etung nom idia kene ro
But we also went through the increase of knowledge,
watch law jumi ni ji ada
and it's the increase of knowledge on what?
ku jumi ni kene ni da jorot ne piu jo
Remember, it points forwards.
dir ku dete manada jumi ni kene a nyor wan im twen
It's the increase of knowledge on the Sunday law.
jumi ni tlo aker kene yen ya ker duor yo mala
That's why we had 2 messages in a close time frame.
yen ka yen wonang piu ji ro tio ki jarete
And people that fell off the path on one reform line fell off the path on the other.
có lo ke yue ke ri chu pin ken ku ka yue ke ya dai pi ke
They rejected the testing message of equality.
ke ka piu tem ko jen ye piu je tung yiru ken diara chi re
Because they were supposed to be on this reform line.
chane ko rod bito ke ri chu pin ni
And they rejected the increase of knowledge of the Sunday law.
Ajum ni chiro jor tene to lo ke ken chi bere
Because they were meant to be on this reform line as well.
ke kor ke ya da bito ke ri chu pin ni
So all those that have left,
ke ko chi jal ke dia
they're forced into a tough situation.
ke ke chollo trajarete
We're forced to ask them,
alwel ke erot kor be ke ti
what was your latter rain message?
be ke ja ti je kuno ye deng twing don
And some of them recognize their situation
ku koi ko ke ka yi de ti ken ken ne
and they start to teach.
kwa jal go le piu
We entered into a harvest,
mana de ko wo chi lo e tem dai
but for this crop,
lekin e ka chi luo ka
there was no need for a latter rain.
ke e chi rot kor e non ke be ke be twen
So we had a ploughing and early rain, no latter rain, and then a harvest.
a yi ki jal bol bi lwel mana de ki twen e lo rot e tul ku bo deng twen ku bo tem a chin deng wen e jal kon be twen ke deng a ker
And they're forced to do that
ke ai re chen ke ken re je ke cho lo ke ne
because their rejection of the latter rain message
chan re jen ke deng a ker re
has not left them with any alternative.
e ke wan ke chin de le bi loi
So they reject this whole history and say there's no latter rain.
a ko kul ke ne bana yi ke re ku lwel ke ka chin deng a ker de
Some of them.
koi ko ke
And then we're forced to ask them,
ku rot jal bu kor no wo bu ke ti ke ne chu kor
what was your increase of knowledge of the Sunday law?
manade ye kuno ye jumni ye kuno jumni tinu we ke lo duor yo mala
Because again, their rejection of an increase of knowledge does not leave them with anything.
elon yen ke jumni yen ke re ya de e ke wan ke chin ke to ke ne ke
So in 2019, there were two messages presented.
ali ben ku tier ku dongwan ka no piu ka ro chi ke ben piu
There was an increase of knowledge
e benang jumni
on the Sunday law
lo kulu yo malat
equaling 1850 plus 1888 history.
e ken ayu ku chol rune te de kurune ter ber ku ber
Then there was an increase of knowledge,
e te ne benang jumni
again from Millerite history,
to no ko kul milarai ya
on Islam.
to lo Islam
Because both subjects
chana ka ke kero
are elements of the Sunday law waymark here.
ike ka ke kero ku madu ko yi ke yi ko nyod wo a kher a wedwor yo maladin ka jem ke
So we had to have an increase of knowledge on the nature of the Sunday law and the work of Islam.
a korot bunanga jumni chok bene yo malad bene yende te tin out bero luotin ku jela Islam ya
So if you recognize an increase of knowledge on these subjects,
ti china de e jumni chiro lo to lo piu kina
you know you're on the right path.
kenye jito dulpet
So people come into this dispensation,
ko chai ben e wer rot kini
and many people are troubled.
ko ju ja to ke dierare
They want to know what the dispensation of the Sunday law looks like.
ayi ko kor biting e wer rot zaman yo malad kene brod ja loide
And when they say, what does it look like?
kuna na lwele ni te berot atiang tinau te berot loitin
They mean genuinely tell me everything it looks like.
so ayi ko kor bi kriye ben bi chode te betode ubra loina ke ben ayi ko kor bi jwer ke dorto
Not just some prophetic concept.
achi adete yunto ko kor badien kor ke lekina chu kor bi ni ben
I think that's a foolish question.
alwel tenen eken etwal pele
If we were to come back into this history
to kor bin la dukhia na ko kul kene
about early rain,
ako kul deng tweng
and if we had have hung our faith
ku kor ku bu gamda bu ge ya bu no
based on understanding the latter rain,
chi chok de adete je deng da ker
someone could have come in 2012
kra ne de chila dukhia na le pen tier kuro
and said, this is what it looks like, I'll tell you.
kulwel manade yen ke te berola luati na balaki
Donald Trump, that tycoon,
Donald Trump
that tycoon,
ben kene
that billionaire,
ran ti kwedarete
is going to become the president of the United States
yena bla ben ke yen bipana America ngor
with the help of conservative evangelicals
ukuny bene konyo koi wen chiero to war ku jela koi to ke mbenjel ko
They're going to protect all the Christians
a be krisano ben abi ke gel
from secular society,
tinong koi wen to ke ye koi ke pinom
clamp down on abortion, restrict abortion,
abi lonien diarien ke mitrio abi nianyen bi chokornyen
fight against the LGBT community,
uke ka betora rete jawa wa bi tem be lonien moj tiak bi dir choliu
it's going to restore the economy,
ku ka be lonien ko pira bi chodik
and protect the rights of Protestants.
ku ka be yi koi to ke krisano ke protestant abi gil
How much good would that knowledge have done us?
Ieni adete ken ye ke piang ngade ti loy wo
Little to none.
alwel kachin
Because our problem is we would have said,
alwel mikila dai chulwel
Amen. Let him become president.
ai kiran belwel manade chobo bia ben
He sounds like a great guy.
ero lo chiran didarete korer
In fact, most of the people who've left this movement felt that way.
ayelwel koy ji cha kut ken wan ke ga ke yue ke ken
Because 2014
chana le pen utier wan
is the Sunday law.
yen ke zaman duor yo malak
And what do we know happens at the Sunday law, in the Sunday law history?
ku yong yu ku nyei ke chiro lo ya ko kol duor yo malate ji
Daniel 11:41.
yu ku nyei ke lo rot e bung Daniel tier ku tok chuk ter wan ku tok
He shall enter into the glorious land,
manada ke yen ablo pan la jek
and many shall be overthrown.
ku koy ju abeke nya
The Sunday law history,
ako kol duor yo malat
who are the many that are overthrown?
ye yi nga ka ke chiel ke koy ju be ke nya yu ku dete jinde
We know countries is supplied, it shouldn't be there.
anye ku manada ke were chol be e were jadia de kina che to ten to lo tong e ger yena we
It's not many countries that are overthrown.
achie be ju ke be ke nya kina ko ju
You can't be overthrown
lwel yin ti lebi nya
unless you're standing.
ele te ke chin en ga le beni pi
So the Adventist church structure, can they be overthrown?
ay lwel kanisa de 7 day achie leube be pieror
They never came out of captivity.
ke ga ken kon ben be machi
They never left Babylon.
ke ga ken babylon kon wan
If they're still in captivity,
te die ke ga machi
how can they be overthrown?
den ke be ke jan nya de
They were never free.
ke ga ti kon lao
The only people who are overthrown
alwel ko ye ke nya
are people who have at some point in the prior history left.
a koy no ngadete to lo akukul yene wan ki
And that's only this movement.
ku ka koy to akut kene
So in the Sunday law history,
ne na akukul duor yo malat
the many that are overthrown are from within this movement.
ke koy ye ke lwel koy ju ye ke lwel ab ke nya ai koy to akut kene
Why did we experience such a shaking from 14 to 19?
aye lwel yung yen wo nang medi ti ro loy tier ngwana tier do ngwan
Because it's a Sunday law history,
chan ye na akukul kina akukul duor yo malat
and therefore many from within the movement were overthrown by it.
iten ke yen nyuot ko ju cha kut kene a ke bi nya ya wa ben ja
So in this Sunday law history,
ne na ko kul duoro yo malat kene
many are overthrown from within this movement.
ke ko ju ja ke ben nya ya wa ben ja la kut kene
Priests and Levites who had formerly been made free.
ko to ke ban dir ka ne le ku je la bi ke le bi ko ke chi ke kon cho ban dir ka ne le
And what overthrew these people? What overthrew these people?
yo nge nye ko ke
The message.
e piu
But the message was wound around external events.
ayel wel ku piu kin kin e to long bi
They were intimately connected.
wel ke ga ke chiru rek
And the people that fell
ku koi chi ben yu
didn't like the message
a kin piu kin nya
that explained the external events.
e piu when ka long bi yuir nong ke
Knowing what it looks like doesn't help them until they have the message.
chan banyi brolo de achelu bi yin kon elle bananga de te chen
Until they knew how to respond to what it looked like.
elle badir ni leuba eken ken te beralo tin leuba de te de
So that in the early rain,
a deng tue
God is not going to give us the details of the latter rain,
nele ja chelu bu wo yen lon bene denga ker rolo bu ni apet
when we're not mature enough to handle that information. When we're not mature enough to handle that information.
a watching kalu ben wo ke kiti ben wo ke de te ja ngod ke liu ken wo
This is the early rain.
eken ken yen ke deng tue
This is the latter rain.
bu ken ke denga ker
Many will be overthrown here by these external events and the message that accompanies them.
a koi ju ja be jal ja le te ku ke be ke nya a de te piu long bi ku je la ke chat ken ke
Even from within this room.
ayel wela get gur te ne
So we must have the full understanding
ela dim bunanga de te piat
in conjunction with that latter rain message.
a de te gun to kre ke ne piu te deng da ker ken
The Midnight Cry message told us how to respond to Donald Trump.
a piu de were e wo piu e lon le ben wo ya jam to Lord Donald Trump
The loud cry message will tell us how to respond.
a piu de chorgu ken ale bu wo piu ji ade le bu ya jam to ni ene di
The many overthrown knew the external events,
alwel ko ju chi jar ani a piu cho long bi
they knew what it looks like,
ani ke te di
but they took the wrong side
le ki na be arong long ra jen ga chi ben lo
before they even had time for the message to reach them.
ango de ke ki nang zaman ben e piu kin ben ke de
It becomes dangerous
e ben be akra
to know all details
ayel wel kin e ya kra ja re te kien ko re ro no ngin bakri ji ben banyi ke kin go yi
before we are mature enough as a people to know how to respond to them.
ango ke wo kin go na nga de te pie wen le ben wo ke ti loy
So there will be elements of this history God will not reveal.
ayel wel kanong ko aku kul kene ki le bi ne le ke nyot
At the same time, there is much He will give us.
ku zaman anong zaman le ben ke yen wo
One other thought. When do the priests go to work?
yen a yen e bandir ka ne le lo loy
When do they go to work? Here?
ye to no yen ke lo bi lon den lo ke bandir ka ne le
When do the 144,000 go to work?
yen a yen ra na li buat ter man lo belon de la loy
I heard some people say here.
alel kanong ko cha ka pin ke jam e tin kin yen ka yen ke lon den ben go lo loy
What's your problem?
yong mi kira du
I thought this was a fractal of this.
e cha le kin ye ke ti ne bi ku be ke di di
So where do the 144,000 go to work?
yen na au ye to no yen wo ke ti kra na li buat ter wan ye lon de gol
Here. Can we see that?
elwel ke ben ro yen ka yen ke lon den bu gol
If you want to do Christ's life,
a te ting in pi re ye chu kerso
When I say his life, I don't mean the reform line of the end of ancient Israel.
ai lwel ti ja men piri Yesu Kristo ka che la ni chuk pen de Israel tuen yen ya korba lwel
I mean his training as a priest.
aya korba lwel piu de au pir ken pir ke ye bandi de ka ne le
30 years
ke chirun ke te dia
till here, that he's baptized.
ai ti damanon benen jal baptist
After 30 years, he can go to work.
on chenerun ke te dia ken ke jal bete go jabal belonde loy
But he doesn't.
badakin
He goes into the wilderness
akin bu gol le nyene ji ten le kine kon bulo sarai
through the marriage of Cana.
ku ler te de tingon loy kana
And then we come to the temple cleansing.
ku jel ke la ben te de ben yakalu buwa ke
He goes to work here.
eten kine yen ka chen jablo loy
Can we all see that?
lel ken le buting ya
So we go to work here
elwel wo ben loy netene
as priests.
ko wa bandi ka na
So the 144,000 go to work here.
elwel qur'an ali bor ten wan ai lo den gol ben ro ye chu gor so ten
We have to change our perspective of their role.
elwel ka kor bu adete je londen bu war
Now, if you're a member of the 144,000,
elwel ka ya ta ka ya ta mana de kra na li ku bor ten wan
which is men and women,
ke to ke diar pro
do we get to come up to this history
Ah.
after the second advent
ti le wa bena ko kul kini ti chene ben ro jalte
and say, thank you, God, for giving me this honor,
etene le bin jal jamana de yin ja le ne le chan chan yen ngom kana
but I don't feel I want to work as the 144,000.
lekin acha yo gora chi rod beleu no ngen ba jalu wane ko ke
I don't feel qualified
an acha le we
to have Abraham sit at my feet and teach him. I don't feel qualified to have Abraham sit at my feet and teach him.
yen an che acha le we ti loy aw acha le we ba jala piu
To educate Moses on all his mistakes.
yiba Moses bala piu awe chen ti ke loy ban
And Miller and Luther,
yela mila yada
John the Baptist.
ku John
I don't feel qualified to do that teaching work.
ai lwel ka chai lewe acha yo ka daga lewe ba piu chi ru ken bala loy
So while I'm a member of the 144,000,
chaman ta en ke an iran tu ke ken
can I not do that work and just become like everyone else?
cha lo ba to ka cha loy lon kin ku tuam aran ku tuam tung wan ko ko
Can we do that?
le bu lo ya
Do you think God will accept that?
ita daga kem ne le ti jelin ka ge kun gla kuin
No,
ti le ba ga
we don't get a choice.
lwel wo chin lu
The title comes with a job function.
ai lwel rin ku ai lon du yen ga yi nyo
And we're required to fulfill the job function.
we rot kor no wo bu lon ti yen wo ken bu di loy
So I'm just letting all my sisters know,
helwel ga kar ba cho ni ra ka che
if I ask you to do something at this camp meeting,
ti tie chenin ba benang ku loy a kut ken e a wa ma de ne
if Sister Elizabeth asks you to do something at this camp meeting,
te yem nyan ke da Elizabeth bi yin yo ku lwel ba loy ken
I'll stand behind you and hold up your arms.
ke an be ben ku ka chi ko ku moy chen ne
But I hope you stop thinking of it as a choice.
ko ya dil ngo yin ti blo ka yin te banang ka kun lwel ke ka u banang lun de
You must find your voice.
e la dim ba dil jam
Because you're going to be a priest,
chan yin hin be ya ben di de ka ne le
whether you feel like it or not, if you're faithful.
e da kor ga chi kor te neng in gam ke la dim
Just slipping that in there. We've added the history of Christ and the history of the Millerites.
e lwel ga wa cha ko kul ye chu kur so chu tim ku je la ko kul milarai
We've seen that 2014 is a dividing point between two sets of leadership.
ai lwel mana de ka li pen ku tier ku ngwan yen ka yu ku ting ke ye ti yen du ngor ke ye te kro
So consistently this waymark on a fractal level.
Alwele kin ale buting lonian walk tin ba be kidi de.
We can line up all our first angels.
Ay lwele malaika ay tueng ale bu ben walk ke de loy.
Moses, John, Miller, Jeff.
Ay lwele bu gol Moses, John, Miller ku Jeb ke malaika ay tueng ka.
We could go through all of them.
Na loku akir ke ni jeben.
But I want us to concentrate on our key reform line.
Lekin ke kar bu loy men a che ke bu ke ting ke dia lekin ke wen nyod lan den chopin yene ye lan ni John.
What did John not understand?
Alwele e wa ti je kan ngo ke ni John de.
What issue did John have?
Ye mikla e to ke ni John. 1 minute.
Sorry?
1 minute.
What issue did John the Baptist have?
Ye mikla yinde to ke ni John.
Ellen White tells us
Ka yalen wa de le walk
he did not understand
manada ka no
the nature of the kingdom.
Ay lwele ke kin cho de chen ke ne kin de.
So in a history of success, as well as the other histories, what does the first angel have wrong?
Tena ku kul tiam ti ke ye tino yen wa ga ting ka malaika ai tuen yen ye John ke nong mikla.
The nature of the kingdom.
Tena ngen mikla tina de te cheng.
And then what does the second angel have to do?
Yung ke yung ko ro nong malaika ai de ro yen ye ju chu kristo beloy.
So John the Baptist is teaching
John e pio
that this Messiah will rise up.
manada ke masie brod jot.
He's going to deliver them from the Romans.
Abo wer be lwe ke Romai.
Going to be this warrior king.
Abia duto rawa abia ran rir de tong.
Set up this earthly empire.
Be cheng den pin nom ke ne be ben chopin.
And it becomes the work of the second angel to do what?
Iten abraloy abialonde malaika de robo ben loy.
What did Christ have to do?
Yongo korot no ye chukurso beloy.
Time and time again,
Ne daman
he says to the disciples,
e ben jam to nong tu tuike.
the kingdom of heaven is like
E ben a jam manade cheng pa ni ala chir
a seed
a chir kot
or a net
wala chira boy
or a treasure
awa chir wen real
or leaven.
awa chir auro
Parable after parable,
huge parable kwanchuk.
he's trying to get the disciples to unlearn the mistakes that the first angel taught them.
Kretem beloy el adeti re chi malaika ai tuen ki pye ke yen ke tem de nyai kanim.
That the first angel is held on to from the Jewish nation.
Elwel manade ka malaika ai tuen kine enang adeti kilom enong koy ke Judea.
From what the Laodicean leadership taught him.
Te lok ki pye yen e kanisa Laodicea.
So Christ has to try and help the disciples to unlearn.
E korot nong Yesu Kristo bedil tem bedu tuike be ke chomar nim awan ki pye ke.
We have to apply that to our own history.
Lwel ken ha korot butawa ko kuldai.
When Elder Jeff says, in 1996 I taught something,
On jeme elda jema na de rule te dungan de tema non kreja pio.
and now Parminder and Tess are causing people to unlearn what I taught.
Ku e jalwel manade ku on ja pio rune te dungan de tem atem pa menda kene Tess bu ko chomar ni mien.
And they're using parables to do that.
Atem ke bi parabol bi ke be bi ka pio ko ben ko ke ni mar pio die ne cha kon pio.
And they're not honoring my messages.
Ko chike kor bi pio die cha kon lo on bi nom.
What problem did the disciples of John have?
Ye mikla yinde to kene dutu ke John.
Christ is undermining the work of their leader.
Mikla to kene dutu ke John e yiklwel manade ke Yesu Kristo ken atem belon dungorda beriok au bicoy ko
And they're jealous for the reputation of John.
ku jal tiel je radjot
So they have an issue with Christ and his disciples.
ake nong mikla kene Yesu Kristo ku jela du tuike
John taught an incorrect understanding of the nature of the kingdom.
John e tem be piu ba de je piade cho ke cheng pa nial be piu du tuike
Elder Jeff did the same.
lel yen ke chiel da jep ti loy
While acknowledging him as the prophet he was,
chi cho yen wo ke gam ke yen nebi
Christ has had to try and help the disciples unlearn.
Ke tem Yesu Kristo be du tuike be ke chomar nim
We have had to do the same thing.
alwel kin yen ka koror na wo bu loy
And the disciples of the first angel don't like it.
lekin du tu ke malaika tuing a chikaniar
No one fought against it more than Judas.
alwel ka chiran den chitor che Judas
He left because he expected the king John promised him.
alwel ke jel chanengat chengwan chi John je pye
When he didn't get the king John promised him, he left the movement.
on kinen chengwan je pye kinen ben yo go akut kin go wan
Prior to the cross,
angor ke ko kin go lo tiamagir
just as we saw our shaking divide the movement prior to November 9.
alwel kin yen ke yugutin ke chirot ben lo ya kudai lon chen ko ke betek angor November 9 ke kin go ben
We're close for time. When we come back,
alwel na lo du kien
we want to just review a couple of the key points.
ke wo bu kon bu gol lon ben wo ka te ki ti tin be ben yak pin
There are a few implications I want us to hold on to for future presentations.
alwel ka nom ka diang kor bu ke de ti jau bu ke tao nen elain den ber piu ji pin
If you kneel with me, we'll close in prayer.
lang to
Dear Father in heaven, thank you for our blessings. Thank you for how you have been able to bring us together. I pray, Lord, that these things will cause people to be established in your guiding hand, in your reform lines. I pray, Lord, that we'll be safe from future shakings, from the troubles we feel now, as we understand we're in another increase of knowledge, another history of a message that will test us. I pray, Lord, that we will feel anchored to your movement. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.